Welcome to the Futures Lab. So, last week we put money into our game, a resource that accumulated over time, but we could spend to create battle cats. This week we're going to add in some other things that you can do with that money, other things you can spend it on. So we're going to make some new buttons. One button is going to increase the amount of money that you generate at a time. It's going to increase your income variable. And the other one is going to increase your maximum money variable. So you have the ability to store more money at a time, which is going to become more necessary when you want to buy more expensive battle cats. So let's jump straight into it. We've already got a really nicely working button sprite with our cat button, so we're going to duplicate this for our next button. So let's right click on our sprite cat button, normal click on duplicate, and you should now have something called cat button 2, but we're going to rename this to upgrade max money. Okay, cool. So now what we're going to do is we are going to change the costume of this sprite. So look in the top left corner, click on costumes and delete all the bits of the cat and select the square, make it a bit wider, and we are going to double click on the text, upgrade max money. And we're going to need to make the text smaller. That seems good for now. We'll shrink it just a little bit more. Okay, that seems pretty good. All right, so we're going to go back to the code. So we already have some code that will gray this button out when we cannot afford what it's going to cost us. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to say that to upgrade your max money, you need to empty your current amount of money that you have. It's always going to cost you the maximum amount of money you can have. So to do that, we're going to go to variables. We're going to look for the max money variable on the left side there. Drag that out. Let's make this nice and big so you guys can see it. And put it over the 50 in our if current money less than 50 code. This is the code that grays out the button if you don't have enough money. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the when this sprite clicked. Drag out this more than variable. And then go to operators, the green category, get out an equals operator, put it in between the if and the then, right underneath when this sprite clicked. Drag current money and put it in that first socket. And then we're going to go to variables, the dark orange category. We're going to drag out max money and put it in the second. Throw away this more than variable, we don't need it for now. And then what we're going to do is we are going to get rid of this create clone of cat, get rid of this, actually we're going to change, click on this white triangle here, so change it from change current money to change max money by 50, let's say. That's going to increase the maximum amount of money that we can store at a point in the game. And then what we're going to do is we're going to empty out our current money. So get a set variable, click on that white triangle, change it to current money, and make it so that it says set current money to 0. Okay, so now when we click on the sprite, it's going to check to see, do we have the maximum amount of money that we can possibly have right now? If so, increase the maximum amount of money and then set your current money back to 0. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this upgrade max money. In fact, I'm going to even type in manually, let's say 145 into the Y coordinate. Well, that looks pretty good. I'll keep it there for now. The other thing that we're going to do is look in the top left corner. You should still be in variables, the dark orange category. Look for max money, the variable max money, and tick it so that we can see that variable. Now drag this variable over here, right click on it and change it to a large readout and just put it there. So now we know how much it's going to cost us to upgrade our max money. It's going to cost us currently 100. So let's start our game. So as you can see, our game slowly ticks up the money right here, this number right underneath the shop, and then we can't generate more than 100. If we hit 100, that's the maximum amount we can have. But now look here, we can now click on upgrade max money, and suddenly our new maximum is 150. So this is a way of upgrading our technology and being able to afford more expensive things. So that's really good. Now we're going to add in another way of upgrading our shop. We are going to add in a button that upgrades our income. So what we're going to do is we're going to right click on upgrade max money, the sprite, this sprite upgrade max money, because we're going to copy this button. So duplicate it. Should now have another sprite called upgrade max money 2. Let's rename this to upgrade income. Okay. We'll also go into the costumes and we'll change this to income. I'm going to make this a bit narrower. It'll be interesting to see with these buttons if we have to, we might have to shrink some of these buttons to make sure they can all fit by the end of this game. We shall see. Okay. All right. So, upgrade income. That looks good. That button looks good. Okay, so let's go to the code now. Let's go to code. Now what we are going to do is we are going to make another variable, and this is going to be how much it costs to upgrade our income. So everyone click on make a variable in the top left corner, and we're going to call this income upgrade cost. Okay, and we need to set it to an amount at the beginning of the game. So grab out a set variable, put it right underneath when green flag clicked, click that white triangle because we want to set our income upgrade cost to, well, let's say 100 for now, so that we can afford it straight away if need be. So set income upgrade cost to 100, put that right underneath when green flag clicked. Then what we need to do is we need to get this, look lower and see the forever if current money is less than max money. Take away the max money, throw it out, and put income upgrade cost in its place. So now we should have forever if current money is less than income upgrade cost. Do the ghost effect. So that should be what we need to gray to make the button become semi-invisible when we can't afford it. Now let's go down to the when this sprite clicked code. Now this is where things are going to get interesting. So we need to see if we have enough money. So what we need to, so we already have if current money equals the amount of money we need, but it also works, we should also be able to pay for it if we have more money than we need. So what we're going to do is we are going to grab this max money and throw it out. for now. And then we're going to grab income upgrade cost and put it in its place. So now it should say, when this sprite clicked, if current money equals income upgrade cost, then do this stuff. But now we need to make it so that it also works if we have more money than we need. So let's zoom out. We're going to go to operators, the green category, and we are going to get an OR operator, OR. So about halfway down all the green operators, looks like this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get a more than operator. Drag that out and put it into the second section in that OR. So now we're going to go to variables. We're going to get current money and put it in the first section of the more than, and income upgrade cost and put it in the second section of that more than operator. And then I want you to take the entire equals operator, the one that's between the if and the then, and put it in the first section of our OR operator. Then take the whole thing, which is now quite long, which is why I had to zoom out for you, put it inside the if. So now we should have if current money equals income upgrade cost or current money more than income upgrade cost, then. Bit of a mouthful, but it makes sense. If you have enough money or more than enough money, then you can buy the thing. So what are we going to change here? We are going to change our income. So click on that. So let's have a zoom in. Underneath the if, click on that white triangle, select income, change it to change income by 1. We don't want to change it up too much. And then what we need to do is we need to get rid of this set current money to 0, throw that out. We need to change current money. So we actually need to take money away. We need a minus number, but we need to change it by the minus of income upgrade cost. So go to operators and look for the second operator, the minus, the subtraction, take away, and put it inside our change current money by. And then go to variables and get out our income upgrade cost and put it in the second socket of our take away, our minus, our subtraction operator. So now it should say take away current money by space minus income upgrade cost. You can actually leave this first one blank. It's a cute little trick. And now it will change the current money by minus upgrade cost. It will take it off. That works pretty well. So if you need to spend the money, then the money needs to disappear from your current money. It needs to be taken away from you, doesn't it? That makes sense. The only other thing we need to do is then we need to increase the income upgrade cost by a little bit. So get out a change income upgrade cost and then change it by 75. So it gets increasingly harder and harder to increase your income. So we've got our income upgrade cost variable, just hovering where I've got my mouse here. Just drag that out, change it to a large readout and put it underneath where we've got upgrade income. If you ever get confused what these are, you can just change them back to normal readouts to check which variables are which. So let's test our game. Let's make it big. So excellent. We've started our game. We don't have enough money for our battle cat. And we also didn't have enough money to upgrade our maximum money. And we also don't have enough money to upgrade our income. But if we wait long enough, then what should happen is once this is 100, now watch what happens to our income. When I click upgrade income, it's now going up much faster. It's going up by 2 each time. So this is kind of one of the main strategies of the game is, do you spend time upgrading your incomes early on so that you can purchase more battle cats in the long term, in the long game? It's kind of the thing that makes this game kind of interesting. And the other thing that's interesting is that as you progress in the game, you'll need more and more max money so that you can afford the more advanced things in the game. having more income, and being able to get more advanced cats. So, hope you found that interesting. Next week we are going to be adding in new cats to buy, more advanced cats. And until I see you guys, then remember to stay awesome, be cool to each other, and take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time, guys.